welcome to By Kimberly Saint. That's me. Okay, so today's poem meditation is: the scenes change, the people change, still stuck. So, for me, I've traveled a bit and I've moved cities, yet that didn't change me. Like, it did in ways, but I was still sad or still the same in all the different places that I went. And it was like, just because I move doesn't mean that it's automatically gonna be different. Like, for sure it will be, because the scenes are changing and the people are changing, but the still stuck part is me. So it's like, I could continue to travel and meet new people and still be stuck if I never do the work on myself of really going inward and discovering myself and really working on who I am and getting to know me the way that I get to know other people. Like, I'm curious, I want to know what they like, what they're into. That same way, I'm learning how to get to know me, and I'm finding that I'm learning how to unstuck myself, get unstuck. And so now when the scenes change and the people change, I'm not stuck anymore. And so that's a really, really big deal for me, because for so long I was just like, almost like I would describe like a shell of a person. I was just like going through the world, just having fun and not knowing how to be myself. And the things that have helped me kind of really become unstuck have been self-help books and finding other people that have gone on the journey before me. A couple of books that I really like is, one of them is The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin, and another one is, what is it called? It's like Becoming Alive by Richard Christensen. It's a big green book. And those two books have just been such a life-changing, eye-opener read for me. Also, the Now by, I can't even think of his name, Tolkien? I don't know, but there's just a couple of books. There's many books I used to not read at all, and I now devour books after books after books. Like, I am so into books. So they have really helped me kind of really look inside myself and do like really good work in there and create new pathways. Another one is Yin Yoga Meditations, and I follow this girl on YouTube called The Bare Female, and she has gorgeous Yin Yoga meditations. One of my favorite ones is a silent one where she just guides you through, and each pose is like 4 minutes, and you're just focusing on your breath and really learning how to meditate. But you're not just sitting there going like this, because I think that's probably for experts. But the act of like moving through poses while meditating feels helpful to open up the space and open up and stretch and create space inside as I explore. And so that's been really gorgeous and helpful, and just really, really discovering my interests and learning how to follow my intuition and not just follow other people. So now I'm that voice inside of me, now that I'm listening and becoming my own friend, I can hear that louder. And that's just something I just didn't do before. I couldn't hear the voice, I didn't read, and I didn't do yoga meditations. I was just watching TV, trying to have fun, and while that's all good and beautiful, I think there's something really important of really getting to know ourselves and becoming the full version of ourselves, like all of it, head to toe, you know, taking up space. And when you do that, watching TV and doing all that stuff is okay, because it's totally okay to relax and enjoy. And TV and movies also have beautiful stories interwoven, and they speak to people as well, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's more just the intention behind what you're doing. So I guess before, when I was still stuck, I didn't have an intention. I guess my intention maybe was fun, but yeah, I just didn't really have any meaning or any ideas. I was just floating through the world. And now I'm really, really learning how to embrace everything that I am and accept myself, learn to love myself, and have a true, true friendship with myself. And from that, overflow into this earth. And it's just a better way for me of living. I've really enjoyed the change, and I do feel like when the change started to happen, maybe like 2 years ago, it was crazy being in that transition period of like this old me coming into this new version of me. And I'm still becoming this new version of me, but now I'm not pulled back as much to this version. And when I was like, you know, here, I started saying, Kim, you don't think like that anymore. And so like thought patterns would come to me, and I would just say, Kim, you don't think like that anymore. And I was learning how to retrain my mind and create new thought pathways and patterns, and just fully like almost like reparenting myself or repatterning my system. And yeah, it's been like a really incredible journey, and I'm so thankful. And I just found it myself. It was natural. It wasn't like someone said, hey, look, you need to change. I think it's really important that it doesn't come from someone else. It comes from you, and you create the pathway. Like all the books that I've read, I found them on my own, and would read a book and it would suggest another book, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that book. So you kind of like find your own pathway through this earth, and it's the most incredible journey when you really listen to yourself and you tune in to who you are and what's going on inside of you, because you have all the answers. They're all in here, you know. And it's great to chat to everyone else about things and ask questions and take and leave what works for you or doesn't, but always find the answer for yourself in you. So let's do a poem meditation. All right. The poem meditation is: the scenes change, the people change, still stuck. Let's breathe. The scenes change, the people change, still stuck. Now, as you go throughout your day, I want you to think about this poem and what it might mean to you. Okay, bye.